Duck.
Yeah.
Hit the stage around 7:30 or so?
Yeah, hitting the stage around 7:30. It's a great night to come out and get some good food and hear some tunes. And I haven't played at the Mucky in about 3 years or so.
That's way too long.
So long.
Shame on you.
And the last time we were there, I think was when my last album was coming out, and it was a sold-out crowd. So I'm really happy to be back there again tonight.
It's a great space. You'll have a
Yeah,
wonderful
so
time.
great. It's always great listening crowd at the Mucky Duck, and I appreciate that.
You have played for the troops in Australia and Japan.
Did you know that we had troops in Australia?
No.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but the best thing about that trip, or the best story from that trip, was that I love animals. I love animals, and I'm always, trying to pet wild animals. And I got scratched by a wallaby my last day in Alice Springs, which is
Now, is this a petting zoo, or is this like out in the wild?
Just on the side of the road.
That would be a good idea.
Well, they sell these little bags of food for $5, so you can feed the wallabies or whatever. Well, this wallaby was kind of a turd, and as I'm sitting there, I was turned to the left feeding another one. The one on the right reached out to grab the bag and scratched me all down my arm. And the next day, I didn't feel really well, and I was like, that's weird, I don't have an appetite. Wonder why I feel... And we had to get on a plane and fly 14 hours from Canberra, Australia, to Tokyo, and I basically had dysentery the entire plane ride and for the next 3 days that we were in Tokyo. So I didn't have a very good experience in Japan. I loved Australia, but I didn't even get to have any sushi in Japan because I was so sick the entire time. What a bust.
Yeah, stay away from the wild animals in foreign countries.
Yeah, I know, right?
So where are you headed after this? I know that you got some still solo acoustic shows before you get back with the big band.
Yeah, we are... this weekend, we're playing a private party and a regular club show in Austin, and then we're routing out to Sacramento. I've got 3 shows in California next week, so Sacramento, LA, and La Quinta. So we're gonna make kind of a Thelma and Louise trip of it. We're gonna go through Napa, and we're gonna go through the Grand Canyon, and
Cool.
just like when you have downtime on the road, we always try to just find cool restaurants and meet people and just, make the adventure fun and not just all work.
Sure.
So it's a lot of driving. I mean, it's a lot of driving.
It
has already been a lot of driving, but it's
Very
worth it. It's worth it.
So will you be coming back through Houston with the full band?
I'm hoping so.
With the new record?
I'm hoping so in August. We're actually looking for a full band date. So, I've kind of been out of the scene for a while, so I'm trying to find where my spot would be. In the olden days, I played the Firehouse, but that's not really my crowd anymore. So I was thinking about Fitzgerald's. My dad used to play there back in the day. That would be a really cool place to play. So I don't know. They don't know me and I don't know them, but wherever I can get people to come out. Yeah, Fitzgerald's, call me.
All right, there you go. All right, we got Bonnie Bishop live in the studio playing tonight at the Mucky Duck, and we're going to give out a pair of tickets to that show after your last song. What are you going to sing for us to wrap it up?
Lucky dogs. Well, I'm going to play a song for you on the album, which is really kind of the story behind this album. As I mentioned, that I'd moved to Nashville with my fiance, and we had a very short marriage. Not as short as Britney Spears, but shorter than anybody else in my family, which is saying a lot. And, anybody who's been through a divorce knows that those periods really cause you to look inside and take inventory. And without going into too much detail, as much as I regret the pain that everybody felt through that experience, I'm so grateful that I was just humbled to my knees. And the last 2 years have been a really great time for me, just overcoming a lot of things that I needed to deal with that I don't think I ever would have dealt with had I not had such a painful public humiliation. And all these songs came from that. And like I said earlier, I know now from experience that all things happen for a reason. And it's really up to us to look at the choices we've made and learn the lessons that that we need to learn, so we don't have to continue to make the same mistakes and go through the same things. And this song for me kind of sums up the whole album, and I'm grateful that I have the gift of music to express all those emotions. And so without further ado, this song is called "The Best Songs Come from Broken Hearts." I stood in the street in the pouring rain, didn't give a damn about anything. I said, take me, oh Lord, just take me. I went back in the house and picked up this guitar, and somehow my fingers found their way to my heart and it saved me. Oh Lord, it saved me. And I'm not proud of my mistakes. Thanks to you, now I've got so much to say, because the best songs come from broken hearts, busted dreams and beat up guitars. In times like these when I'm down on my knees, it's true. You gotta dig deep within the well of your soul to find the will to sing the words that only you know about. Going through hell and living to tell the truth. Oh, but the best songs come from broken hearts. No, I fell for a dream and it was not what it seemed. By the time I woke up, I had lost everything. I thought I'd die without you, but I came to life without you. Yeah, 'cause God has a way of working things out. If not for the music, then what I mean now, I'm gonna write about you. You bet I'm gonna write about you. 'Cause despite the obvious mistakes, well, thanks to you, now I've got so much to say, because the best songs come from broken hearts, busted dreams and beat up guitars. Every time's like these, I'm down on my knees, it's true. You gotta dig deep within the well of your soul to find the will to sing the words that only you know about. Going through hell and living to tell the truth. Oh, but the best songs come from broken Ooh, yeah, you gotta dig deep within the well of your soul to find the will to sing the words that only you know about. Going through hell and living to tell the truth, but I'm willing to tell the truth. Oh, 'cause the best songs come from the best songs, they come from, yeah, the best songs come from broken hearts. From broken
Very nice. Bonnie Bishop live in the studio playing tonight over at the Monkey Duck. And she'll be back in our area playing July 12th at the Arena Theater for Girls and Guitars. This should be a great show as well. well. So, hey, thanks for stopping by
Thank
and
you
playing
so
for
much
us.
for having me.
Hey, you bet. Bring the whole
Hey, let's
band
not
next
let
time.
another 10 years go by.
Please, let's not.
Yeah.
I've been here waiting for you.
The whole time,
Well,
huh?
except for that 5-year break. But other than that, yeah.
All right. That
Hey,
sounds
great to
good.
see you. Have a wonderful time
Thanks.
tonight.
Thank y'all for your support.
Hey.
I have to say, my uncle listened to this station when we were growing up all the time, and every Saturday, Sunday, I remember hearing just such an eclectic mix of music, and I really appreciate what you guys do. After having been in the game for 10 years now and seeing commercial radio, I really, really appreciate public radio that is listener supported, and I know what a hard fight it is to keep it going. And thank y'all for what you do, because you do make a difference. And if not for stations like this, people like me would not have a career. So thank you.
Cool. So,
thank you very much.
So there you go out there. Make sure that you do donate to Kpft.
That's right.
Keep us alive. Now, before you do go, tell us the name of the new record that'll be out at the end of the
The
summer.
new album is called Free. You're going to be able to read all about that on my website, which is bonniebishop.com. Please friend me on Facebook, and you'll notice we're doing a Kickstarter campaign as well, because I want to stay an independent artist. I've been an independent artist just like you guys for 10 years, and I don't want anybody to tell me what to sing and how to sing it.
Amen, sister.
I've been living in Nashville long enough to know that I don't want to play that game, and I'd like to stay an independent artist, and that, of course, comes from people supporting. So asking people to basically be my record label, help us do promo on this album, and get it out into the world. If you are passionate about that music, that's all we're
And you
asking.
can do that at your Facebook page or at your
Facebook,
website.
bonniebishop.com, and they can go ahead and get Bad Seed on iTunes right now.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And one more thing. Tell us the name of the Bonnie Raitt song so we can be listening
The Bonnie,
for it.
yes, go download this. The Bonnie Raitt tune that I wrote on her new album is called Not 'Cause I Wanted To. It's Lucky Track number 7.
All right, fantastic. Bonnie Bishop live in the studio, and if you'd like to see her tonight over at the Mucky Duck, be caller number 6.
Ooh, I like that.
713-526-5738.
See y'all at the Mucky tonight.
There you go.
7:30.
And coming up this Thursday.